Hey guys, this is Elise from 96 Creative, and I am bringing you another Pokemon trading card game online. It's been a while since I've been able to post one of these, so with Roaring Skies out, I thought it'd be a great opportunity. I've previously done a online game with Ninkatas and Shedinjas before, so I'm going to do a similar deck. The strategy is different, but I'll be using Ninkata and Shedinja, the cards that were released with the Roaring Skies deck. So I'm going to be running the 4/4 line of Ninkata and Shedinja. Ninkata has a 40 HP and 1 attack, which is Slight Intrusion. It does 20 damage, but then it ends up doing 10 damage to itself. Shedinja is 30 HP, so even less, but the main reason why we want this Pokemon is for the Hopeless Scream attack. And for 1 energy, this attack does 50 damage times the number of damage counters on this Pokemon. So later on, you'll understand why the Hopeless Scream attack will be key to this strategy. But we're also going to be running a 4 line of Mew EX, and mainly for its ability, which it can use an attack from any other Pokemon in play as long as you have the necessary energy. So we're going to be using this in the active position and hoping to use Hopeless Scream from Shedinja. And that's obviously because Mew EX has a 120 HP and not a 30 HP, so this seemed like a good idea. You could also run a Mr. Mime in this deck. I don't have Mr. Mime yet in the deck, but thinking about it, to protect your bench Pokemon, because Ninkata and Shedinja can easily get knocked out from a Manectric EX, Landorus, so Mr. Mime would be pretty good to use in this deck too. And that's all of the Pokemon used in this deck. So some of the trainers that we're going to be using is an Acrobike. We've seen this in Primal Clash, and you just look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put one of them into your hand, and you discard the other one. So again, just to get through our deck quickly, find more cards. Our A-Spec will be a Dazzling Machine. Discard 2 cards from your hand, put a trainer card from your discard pile into your hand. So always good to have. We're going to be running a 3 line of Repeat Ball. And again, this is to search your deck for a Pokemon with the same name as one of your Pokemon in play, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards. We're only playing 12 Pokemon, so this is kind of a good card to put in this deck. Easily bring out another Ninkata, another Mew EX, or whatever that we're going to need. 4 Revives. Now, they did reprint this in Roaring Skies, so it's now legal again. And this is to put a basic Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench. So again, to bring back Mew EX or Ninkata from the discard pile, it's easy to do. We're going to be running a 4 line of Robo Substitute. This is just to buy us time if we need to evolve or something. And your opponent does not take a prize card if Robo Substitute is knocked out. 2 Roller Skates, again to draw through our deck as quickly as we can. 1 Sacred Ash, shuffle 5 Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck. This is important to have. If we don't have Lysander Trump card at hand, we can still get back our Pokemon, since our Pokemon is very limited. A Startling Megaphone. You don't see this as much, but if you have a Garbodor, your opponent plays a Garbodor with a tool card, it completely shuts off Mew's ability, and that's kind of the whole strategy to this deck. We've got Trainer's Mail, so this is new in Roaring Skies, and this is to look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a trainer card you find there, except for Trainer's Mail, and put it into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. So again, to go through your deck quickly, to draw another item card, maybe roller skates, maybe a supporter or something, and to just go through your deck quickly. It's really handy. a 3-line of VS Seeker. Again, you see this very often being played in decks now. 2 Lysanders, 1 Lysander's trump card. Again, we go through our deck pretty fast, so we want to be able to prevent ever decking out, and this is how we can prevent it. 1 N, 1 Professor Birch observation, 4 Sycamores, 2 teammates. Again, we're very vulnerable and can get knocked out easily, so we can use teammates to search our deck for 2 cards and put them into our hand, and that's any 2 cards that we'll need. Our stadium we're going to be playing is Frozen City, and this is a 4-line of this stadium, and this is actually really important. Whenever any player attaches an energy from his or her hand to one of his or her Pokemon, excluding Team Plasma Pokemon, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. So again, if we're going to have this stadium, we're going to put Mew EX in the active play. You attach an energy, you already have 2 damage counters on Mew EX. And this will help for Shedinja's attack, Hopeless Scream, which does 50 damage times the number of damage counters on this Pokemon. So because Shedinja has 30, you don't really want to use it in the active play because it will get knocked out quickly. But with Mew EX having 120 HP, you could put on a couple energy even, 40 damage counter, and you're doing 200 damage already, which is knocking out almost every EX Pokemon and close to knocking out the primal and mega evolutions of the Pokemon. So that will be really key. We're going to be running a 4-line of double colorless energy. Again, this is to also, we only need 1 energy, but this is mainly to get damage counters onto Mew EX and be able to use that attack right away. And we also have 4 rainbow energies. So if the stadium's not in play yet, you still have to put 10 damage counters, or 1 damage counter on Mew EX when you attach this to the Pokemon. So this strategy overall is a little bit risky, but it's kind of interesting and unique and fun to play with. And you're going to see it in a game, and hopefully we win. Alright, so it looks like we're up against a Darkness, Fire, and Water deck. And we will be getting to go first. So we start off with a Mew EX, which is not a bad thing to start off with. You actually prefer to start off with a Mew EX in this deck. And our hand is pretty good too. Put up the Robo Substitute, and we might as well grab another Mew EX with the Repeat Ball. I'll be attaching that Rainbow Energy and Sycamoring away the hand. I put that Rainbow Energy instead of the double colorless so that we do get damage counters onto Mew EX so we can use Hopeless Scream. And I was able to get the Frozen City with Acrobike, and we've got 3 Ninkatas on the bench. So it's a pretty good start for us. Our opponent is playing a Seismitoad EX for this active Pokemon, and he's already got a double colorless energy, so we won't be able to use any item cards this turn. And he did manage to discard our Rainbow Energy. We'll be able to evolve that Ninkata and Shedinja, and it looks like we're going to be able to use that attack and knock out his only Pokemon. Wow. This was a really fast game. Yeah, so it's a really fast game, this one is, but as you can see, we did 300 damage to Seismitoad, so Seismitoad was going to be knocked out either way, and that was a lot of damage. So this deck has an amazing strategy to it when you get it to, when you set up. I guess. And you can deal a lot of damage. So yeah, that was a short game. I'm hoping to post more games more frequently, and of course pack openings too. So let me know what you think of this deck below in the comments section. And don't forget to check out the links below in the description of this video, and leave a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.